Cancer. It's a word actually that lots of us are quite afraid of, but what actually is it? 1 in 2 of us will be affected by cancer at some point in our lives, and numbers of people getting cancer in the under 50s have risen by almost 80% in the past 30 years. Cancer is when some of the cells of your body begin to divide uncontrollably and can spread or invade into nearby tissues or other parts of the body. So what are the 10 key things to look out for? Most importantly, you have to know what is normal for you. And if anything changes, always get that checked out. Remember, this is just general medical advice and isn't supposed to replace advice from your doctor. Firstly, if you have a persistent cough or hoarse voice for more than 3 weeks, that could be a sign of lung cancer. 2, if you have persistent difficulty swallowing, that could be a sign of esophageal cancer, and your esophagus is your feeding tube that connects your mouth to your stomach. 3, check your skin. If there's any changes in a mole, get that checked out. 4, if you have a sore or lesion on any part of your body, including your mouth or your genitals, that could be a sign of various different kinds of cancer, such as oral cancer or vulval cancer. 5, have you had a persistent change in your bowel habits? We all have a bowel habit, how often you go to the toilet to do a poo. It might be 3 times a day, it might be 3 times a week. But if that persistently changes or you persistently have constipation or diarrhea for over 3 weeks, that could be a sign of bowel cancer. 6, a change in your bladder habits, how often you go to the toilet to do a wee. Perhaps you're getting up in the night much more than normal. 7, changes or unexpected bleeding, and that can be from your bottom, from your rectum, from your vagina, or in your urine. And that might include bleeding after the menopause, bleeding in between your periods, bleeding after sex, blood in your stool or blood in the urine. And those can be a sign of lots of different cancers, so must be checked out. Number 8, any new lumps or bumps, and again that can be a sign of lots of different cancers. Number 9, unintentional weight loss. So you haven't been trying to lose weight, but perhaps your clothes are getting bigger, and that can be a sign of many different cancers. And number 10, extreme unexplained fatigue. You are just much more tired than normal, and again that can be a sign of lots of different cancers, so could be checked out. Now, having one of those symptoms doesn't mean that you have cancer. It means that you have a symptom that needs to be checked. And now we're going to run through 10 things that everybody can do to help prevent get cancer or pick it up earlier if you do develop something. 1 is to examine yourself and attend all screening checks, and those include cervical screening and bowel screening. Number 2, you know I'm going to say it, I'm a doctor, stop smoking. Number 3, decrease the amount of alcohol you drink. There is no safe amount of alcohol when it comes to cancer, and your risk actually increases with the more alcohol that you drink. 4, having a sedentary lifestyle is linked to lots of different kinds of cancers, so try and keep moving as much as you can. 5, and this is a difficult one, try to maintain a healthy weight, as having obesity or overweight is associated with various different kinds of cancers. 6, sun exposure. How often are you wearing your sun cream? We should be wearing it every single day, as well as limiting time in the sun. 7, we need to up the fruits and vegetables and up the amount of fibre in our diets, as having a low fibre diet is associated with bowel cancer. 8, try and limit the amount of processed meat in your diet, things like sausages and bacon, as they are also associated with bowel cancer. 9, if you can, try and avoid exposure to certain cancer-causing substances at work, and these include asbestos. And number 10, we have a vaccine against human papillomavirus, the HPV vaccine, which protects against cervical cancer, penile cancer, anal cancer, and some head and neck cancers. So if you are eligible, please get vaccinated. For more health news and information, visit www.thesun.co.uk/health. If you want more health information, please check out The Sun's YouTube channel, The Sun Health.